So you have discarded, you decided to leave the malignant narcissist. You've had enough. You fed up with the relationship. You realize that at this point that it's no going back, and you made your mind up. You dealt with the abuse for years, and you just realized that the relationship is just not the way you want it to be, that something's not right. You know, you may not know every type of term out here yet about narcissism, but by this point, if you're watching this channel, you're pretty sure that your ex is a narcissist, and you've escaped. You're scot-free now, and you feel like it's time to just move on with your life, with your future. You don't know what you want to do exactly, but you just know that it's time to live your life, the life you deserve to live. You caught on to something, and you really just want to start over. You want to start over, start fresh. You want to breathe again, and you know it's that you can do this. You can accomplish this as soon as you leave this person. But unfortunately, this person is a malignant narcissist. So you discarded them, and they're out to get you. I mean, you're in a lot of danger. These people, they're willing to break the law. It does not matter to them. They just want to really get to you. They want to get back close to you again, and they want to be back around you. They want to inflict pain on you. So right now, they don't give a damn about the law. A lot of the charges they'll break right now they're high. They're very high on the scale in breaking charges. They'll do kidnapping if you share kids with them. They'll do domestic violence. They will assault you. They don't mind putting their hands on you. They'll stalk you. They'll damage your property, and it's just so many other laws that they are willing to break just to get to you because they're malignant. On the scale, malignant narcissists are very, very close to sociopaths and psychopaths. They're very, very close towards the end of the spectrum of narcissism. You know, it's a little wide spectrum. You know, they all say that all of us have a little bit of narcissism in us, and then at the very, very, very end of the scale is the covert narcissist is towards the middle. Then you got towards the end, you got the malignant narcissists, then the psychopaths and the sociopaths. So the malignant narcissist is dangerous. The way they operate, the tactics that they're using right now, they're using warlike tactics, and you're not, you don't know anything about this stuff. This is the last thing you're expecting that they're going to be doing. And one of their favorite things to do, the first thing they usually do is start stalking, because stalking it's just one of their favorite things to do. They will start figuring out where you're at and what's going on. They want to see they just want to find out as much information as they can about you. So and a lot of people think just by narcissist stalking like this, they think that they are so intelligent and they're so bright because they just seem to know everything. But this is not the case. Do not be tricked. You're not intelligent just because you're stalking somebody and getting information and then knowing how to attack them. That's called being nuts. That's not intelligent, So they'll be at your gym, waiting outside. They just want to know your schedule. They just want to know the best time to run up on you when nobody's around, for sure. They don't want anybody to see, really, or anybody to catch them. But if it happens, it happens. They really taking big risks right now. That's what makes them so dangerous. This is a very dangerous time because this is called narcissist rage right now. They're enraged with you right now for leaving them. I mean, how dare you leave them? They're the best thing that happened to you. They're the best person in the world. They're the best man or woman for you. And how dare you disrespect them like that? So they're going to go on smear campaigns, and they're going to use a lot of flying monkeys. It's going to be a really high conflict time right now in your life if you're just leaving the narcissist. But the good thing about it is that you left. You got out of that situation. You knew that relationship. You knew that person was garbage. You knew that it was best for you to move on with your life. Something in you told you that it's enough. Enough is enough and enough. And you had enough. And you were right to leave. It's more for you. It's better. People out here that will treat you better in a relationship. But that's probably the last thing you're worried about right now. You just want to get your freedom again. You want to get your life back. But these people are making it very, very hard because they're really trying to hurt you right now. This is a very dangerous time when you're dealing with a malignant narcissist because they don't mind really going to jail. They're just taking a high risk right now. They're really being risky by breaking the law. So the first thing you're going to need to do is go to the police department and just talk to some officers. Tell them what you're going through. They're going to give you a lot of good tips about, stalkers and things of that nature that the judges in court probably wouldn't tell you because they don't even have any experience. They don't even know what you're saying. When you say you're stalking, only thing they're going to want to see is just proof or evidence. And it's just the courts and the judges really just are there to just enforce the law. So it's nothing past that. And this is where you're going to have to start building yourself up and becoming a survivor right now. This is a time where you're going to have to, what I would suggest, and just get cameras, just invest. This is a really, really, really good time to go ahead and just invest in some cameras. I mean, they are just so good to have for these type of people because it's like having a third eye. You really can just have an idea. And a lot of these cameras nowadays have motion detectors and sensors on them. So they are very, very useful for high conflict situations like this because a narcissist is really operating like a psychopath right now. Someone who's more greater on the spectrum. They're really operating. They're out of control. And I think in the narcissistic rage, when they're in rage, I think they are a little bit of a psychopath right now. I think this is exactly what they are right now. They're operating like them right now because the rage is out right now and the beast is out of them. And these people they're not good human beings. They're horrible. I mean, it's always been there in them for them to be like this, but right now they just lost control and they can't handle not having control. Whatever happened to them in their childhood, in their past, they then created this defense mechanism of narcissism. They're always trying to defend themselves and protect themselves. And this is how they control, or how they feel like they've been able to be in control of their lives, because they're not in control, because their lives are so horrible. It doesn't even make sense. If you were so in control of your life, wouldn't you have everything that you need to have without using people and gaslighting them and, projecting and all of these tactics that they use? So they're so out of control right now. The perfect thing to do is to just get out of this situation. Be very careful with social media because it's the narcissist playground. They are playing around. If your location is on, cut your location off. I would say block them, block any friends that they may know, block any family members that you may know that really favors the narcissist, because they will really try to get into someone's heads that is close to you. And you would be surprised at how weak a lot of people are that just don't understand what's going on. It's a shame, but they just really don't understand. In a lot of cases, they'll give you up to the narcissist. They'll tell the narcissist where you're at, where you're living at, what's new with you. And then this person is right outside your new place, waiting in the parking lot. It's really scary right now. It's really scary. I've been there. I left. I left the narcissist. The narcissist didn't discard me. I left the malignant narcissist, and all hell broke loose. I'll be honest with you. He was out. He was out to get me. I mean, he broke the law. He went to jail. Yeah, he went to jail, for domestic violence. He was stalking me, and he was scaring the hell out of me. I was scared. I was terrified. I did not know anything about narcissism at that time, to be quite honest with you. And I was a mess. I was an emotional wreck at that time. Nobody understood what I was going through. And when you tell people what you're going through, when you're trying to explain it, they're just looking at you like they just don't get it. They just don't get it. It's a very, very tough time. It's very emotionally draining. You'll feel really, 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 really down. But you need to get around the best support that you can have. Incredible resources online, incredible sources on YouTube and Facebook. It's amazing, how much motivation is on these websites for people that are, victims of abuse and, the survivors, really. You and I, malignant narcissists are very dangerous. And I always say, even if you co-parent with these people, you still you have to be in hybrid no contact, because you have to exchange your kid on common grounds, whether it's the school system or school parent meetings or the hospital or doctor's appointments, or even when you're going to court against them to modify the custody order, any common ground place that you're at with them, it's really high dangerous, because they already know that you got to come there. You got to go in and outside of these places. So sometimes they'll wait out in the parking lot to start drama with you. So you're going to have to keep your phone on record. You're going to have to, or if you have somebody to go with you to these places, you're going to have to really learn how to survive out here. Learn how to survive these people. A lot of times they get away for a lot of the crimes that they commit because nobody sees them doing these crimes. And it sucks. It really does suck. Sometimes nobody sees them slashing your tires, so you'll have all your tires slashed when you're coming outside to go to work. And only thing you can do is just call the police and tell them who you think did it. And they can't really do anything because they didn't see. So it's time to get cameras. People, it's time to get cameras on your vehicles, get cameras on your home. It's time to be a survivor and stand out strongly against narcissistic abuse. These people don't have the right to hurt you. The things that they are doing are against the law and it's violating you. You don't deserve this. And they just need to leave you alone because they are bullies. They are weak. They're bullies. And they need to be in prison. But unfortunately, not all of them, the way our legal system is, not all of them are going to, meet whatever criteria it is to actually go to prison. Not all of them are going to be held accountable for everything that they're doing to you. So you're standing up right now as a survivor against narcissistic abuse. Start recording this stuff. You don't have to let them know about cameras or anything. And if you share kids with them, it is possible. You still can live a healthy life. I'm a survivor. I'm telling you right now, you can still go on and be happy and move on into a happy, healthy relationship. I've done it. I was abused by a malignant narcissist. I was stalked. I was beaten up. My property, my things were damaged. I was abused. Just like you all. So it's possible to move on with your lives. You have to put it in your mind and get this person out your mind and get them out your heart. You have to let whatever feelings go, whatever it is, even if you do have a child. And I know it makes it harder, but you don't need to stay with somebody just because you have a kid. You need to be healthy. And if this is a toxic relationship, it's the best thing you can do is for yourself is to get out of it and not turn back, because things could be worse. They could even have you up in jail. Narcissists, when they are out here attacking people, they do not care how far they take you down. They just want to hurt you and inflict pain. They don't care. And a lot of these people have a pattern of doing the same things. They are devils. They're evil. I am a Christian, and I don't want to throw religion into this like that. But all of these things are mentioned in the Bible about these people, about their ways, about their behavior. They are selfish. They're greedy. They don't care. I mean, the Bible explains all these things so much better than the way I can say it to you guys. I've read the Bible plenty of times, and they describe narcissists. These people are devils. They're children of Satan, and they are going straight to hell one day. Whenever they leave this earth, they're going to hell. I know that for a fact. But right now, since you're dealing with them, on earth. This is a way you're going to have to survive. You're going to have to open your mind up, get the education that you need you need to know what type of narcissist you're dealing with, because it's different types of narcissists. And you need to understand, at the end of the day, all of them, I don't care if it's a covert or malignant narcissist or a sociopath, you're going to have to go no contact to protect yourself. To protect yourself from being hurt emotionally, physically, mentally. You're going to have to go no contact. They're too toxic. They're too dangerous, and you don't deserve that. In order to be healthy and to live in a healthy world, in a healthy realm, you're going to have to go no contact. These people are not, they're going to drain your energy. They're going to drain your beliefs, your values. They're going to try to kill all of your morals. They're going to try to change who you are. And you don't need that. You don't need that right now. Or if you have children, no, you don't need that. You're going to have to leave, and you're going to have to leave in the right way. So that's those are my thoughts, guys. And it was me. I left a malignant narcissist, and I found out through educating myself what he was, and I am, I've dealt with it the best way that I can, So I'm just so thankful to have escaped that situation and to be where I'm at right now. So yeah, that's about it for me, guys. Make sure you subscribe to me on Instagram so you guys can get to know me better. I might try to do some lives on Instagram, so just make sure you subscribe to me on Instagram and on Facebook, and I will catch you guys in the next video.